I was stuck in this addiction that, had me doing drugs every single day, and my drug of choice then was crystal meth. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. When I first started experimenting with crystal meth, I was 14 years old. I think it was very easy for me to start doing drugs because of the environment where I grew up. My parents were selling drugs. I was always very secretive about my life because I grew up as this queer kid, and I knew since I was young that I was queer, and everything that the world was telling me was ugly about queer people, and my family was telling me that these people were an embarrassment to society, but they didn't know that I was queer myself, but I was internalizing all these feelings, and it eventually just shamed me. And so when I started using drugs, that all went away. The year of 2015 was when I knew I was, addicted to crystal meth. I had already stopped for a few years. I wasn't using crystal meth, and a gentleman came into my life who secretly had a crystal meth addiction. And eventually I was offered crystal meth again by this person who I was in love with. And I thought it was going to be okay. When he introduced crystal meth to me, we were at his apartment, and we were sitting down in his couch and watching TV, and playfully out of nowhere he offered it to me, and I, for some reason, responded to him, "Where would you get it from?" And he responded, of course, with he already had it. He had the pipes, he had the drugs, and so we smoked. August 2016 comes around. I'm not using during that time. I'm hanging out with a very close friend of mine during that time. He doesn't use that particular drug, but he uses other drugs. But we hang out. We're coming out here. We come as a group. These people don't know, right? What's going on? But we hang out. We go out. We're walking the strip. Blah blah blah. And I get in an app. I get in this hookup app, and I start seeing it. Okay, there's crystal meth here. There's crystal meth there. People are offering it to me, left and right, and eventually I see, yes, I'll meet this guy up. Let me meet this person, and I step away from the group, and I go to this person's hotel room, and they are using drugs, of course, and I start using drugs, and that was it. I walked into the center for the very first time around December of 2016, and that was because I was running out of my meds, my HIV therapy drugs, and I needed to find a doctor. So after leaving the center that day, I got my meds, but eventually my addiction, took over me again, and it got stronger, and it had a grip on me. So it took me a while to come back to the center, and that was about 3 years. So I came back to the center February 2019. I was seeking a safe place that I was able, that was gonna make me feel comfortable enough for me to tell my story and for me to be able to ask for help. I mean, I was excited. I was excited to come into the center. I was excited to know that the center had a place of recovery for a queer person like me, because I was looking for a place like that. I mean, I needed to tell people these feelings I had for so long that they were destroying me inside. I needed to find that safe place, and I did. And as I was walking in here, I was excited. I walked in here all confident, you know, ready to like restart my life. And I walked into that room, and I met some great people in there. I walked into the recovery room, and I mean, I can remember clearly that experience, because that's what turned my life around, is meeting these people and making new friends. I mean, these guys were very accepting. They welcomed me with open arms, and I knew that I had found a place here. I've been clean ever since my last day. Yeah, 531 days today.